Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be sharing with you 7 tips on how to treat yourself while also saving money. Not too long ago, I shared a video that talked about my saving and my investing strategies. It was a very simple personal finance video that was highly requested by many of you, and I know that it was long overdue, so I appreciate your patience on that. Ever since that video launched, I have received a flurry of questions related to how do I then budget or plan for a luxury purchase. And I did mention this way back in one of my Q&A videos. I don't actually budget because I feel like budgeting is very similar to dieting. It feels very restrictive and very limiting. So instead of budgeting, what I do is I save my money first before I spend. So anytime I get my earnings, my income, my paycheck from my job, I set aside a very specific percentage every month that automatically goes into my savings. It is automated so that it's a no-brainer and I don't have to worry about it. So automatically I pay myself first with my savings, and with the funds that are left over each month, I will pay any kind of necessities, recurring expenses, bills, that sort of thing that is unavoidable. And then the remainder of what I have is my cushion, and that's what I use for discretionary shopping. So if I have enough left over and I have my eye on a luxury item, then I may purchase it that month. If I don't have enough left over that month, I may wait until my funds accumulate over a series of months perhaps, and then I will purchase that luxury item that I've been eyeing. So that's my overarching principle, but there are 7 simple tricks that I also wanted to share with you, and I'm sure many of you are already doing these things. Tip number 1 is leverage the beauty of the internet. So we are now in an era where we can shop for the vast majority of our items online, which is a wonderful thing. The convenience and the speed is just so nice. So when you find an item that really speaks to you, make sure that you're doing a price comparison. A quick search on the internet will pull up all the retailers that are offering this item, and you may be finding sales, promotions, promotion codes. You may even find some retailers that match the lowest offer of a competing retailer. So I would say definitely leverage the internet. It's not like the old generations where I remember when I was a kid, I would go shopping with my mom. We would find something, we would like it, but we wouldn't know if it was really a good deal unless we actually drove physically to another store and did the price shopping, which takes a lot of time and effort and energy. So now that we have the internet, I would say definitely leverage that. So tip number 2 then is use cashback offers. So I'm a huge fan of Ebates. They have changed their name to Rakuten or Rakuten. I don't know. It's just harder to pronounce now, but I still just call it Ebates. So I have my Ebates app on my phone, and anytime I find something from a retailer, I will just quickly check on Ebates to see if there is a cashback offer happening in the moment. So I'm going to show you 3 luxury handbags that I got with cashback offers, and it allowed me to save some money. So this is my Saint Laurent toy Lulu bag. This is the bag that my kids call the pillow bag because it is so soft and smushy like a pillow. It's so gorgeous. It's a mini bag. It's a crossbody. It is one of my most worn mini bags. I saw this on Dee Levine's YouTube channel, and as soon as I saw her feature it, I had to have it. It has compartments. But anyway, before I go on for too long gushing, I found this bag on Nordstrom's website, and I just quickly checked on Ebates at the time, and I think they were having like a 10% cashback offer. So I saved on sales taxes and then some. So this was a great deal. And then I also did the same with my Givenchy Antigona Mini. So this one in the beautiful sugared goatskin. I love this color so much. This one here I got from Neiman Marcus, and I know a lot of you are looking for this specific color. I wonder if it was seasonal because I haven't seen this color again since. But I did get it from Neiman Marcus, and this too had a cashback offer of roughly about 10%. And then I also got this cutie here, my Coach Rambler 16. Once again, I checked Ebates and I got a cashback offer. I think it was lower, maybe like 5 or 6% cashback, but every bit counts and every bit adds up. So I was happy to be able to get the cashback on this as well. So that would be my tip number 2. Tip number 3 may not be for everyone, but I highly recommend using your credit card everywhere, wherever you can. And this is for those of you who have no debt, are able to pay off your bills in a timely manner so that you're not incurring any interest, because then you wouldn't be saving money. Credit card interest is so high. So only use credit cards if you can pay it off in full every month. But if you're doing that, then I love credit cards because, first of all, it's really easy to track your spending with credit cards. And so it allows you to stay organized. You can pull up the year-end statements. You can see, at least with my card, Chase Sapphire, I can see how much much I've spent in each category at the end of the year. So if I want to make some changes to my spending habits in the following year, it's very easy for me to see where I want to make those changes. So I love that. Also, there are so many good credit cards out there that offer either cashback rewards or travels points or any kind of points. And it doesn't have to be Chase Sapphire, but this is my most used card because I use it for travel, and there's bonus points and we can upgrade our flight tickets with it. So it works out really well. And at the end of the day, if you're getting points or cash back, either way, you're kind of making your money back. So I love using credit cards. I very rarely use cash unless it's a place where they don't accept credit cards, which is very rare these days. Next tip is going to be to go looking on the pre-loved market, on the resale market. Now, this, I have to admit, is a bit of a new thing for me. I had never purchased anything used on the pre-loved market before until I started hunting for Chanel bags. And this was very recent, maybe about 2 years ago. The very first pre-loved item of any kind that I ever purchased was this wallet on chain. I found it in new condition, full set from Fashion File, slightly below retail. So the conditions that I would put on shopping on the pre-loved market is if you can find a legitimate seller. And I know there are a lot of shady ones out there, so you'd have to really do your research and be careful. Fashion File, I know, offers 30-day refund policy, also an authenticity guarantee, but still, I'm sure some fakes slip through. So just do your research. I would say if you can find pre-loved items for below retail prices in really great condition, then why not? Why not, right? So I got this, I saved a little bit of money on it, and then once I got a taste for what it felt like to hunt something on the pre-loved market, then I got a little bit bolder and I went ahead and got my vintage classic flap, also from Fashion File. And that was because I was extremely frustrated with the number of classic flaps that I had purchased directly from the boutiques that I unfortunately had to return because there were defects and craftsmanship issues, which I talked about. I will link the video somewhere if you missed that. So that was pretty disappointing, but when I discovered that vintage quality was so beautiful and so well made, I thought, why not? So I got this, of course, well below retail as well, and I've been really happy to have this in my collection. And then I kind of just went bonkers, and you can see here I also got my Chanel Jumbo single flap. I got this from a reseller, Rouge Street Bags on Instagram. I always put all of this information in the description box, so if you want to have a look after the video, by all means. I got this red one over the holidays last year, same seller, Rouge Street Bags, and it is in the beautiful red lambskin. I got this one a while ago from Rebag. This is the classic clutch with chain and the black caviar. Many of you have reached out to me asking if I would sell this bag, and I have been on the fence for a while, but I have not been able to use the bag as much as I would like, and so I want to give it a chance first. And my husband really likes this bag for some reason, surprisingly. And then also my Speedy 25 I got from Fashion File, and also my Celine classic box bag in the medium size, which I save so much money on. So in total, I did the math, in total on these 7 pre-loved luxury handbags, I saved over $10,000 if you were to include taxes, sales taxes. So it'd be like $10,000 to $11,000, which with that money, I could technically pick up a Birkin, right, from the boutique if ever I was offered one, and I still probably would turn it down. I don't know, I'm still conflicted. But anyway, my point is 5-figure savings. It's a lot. And so if you are timid about the pre-loved market, I would say just do your research, ask around, look at reviews, and start to kind of dabble, because there is something really gratifying about finding a good deal, and also really, really satisfying to find something after you've hunted it down for a while. So highly recommend the pre-loved market. Tip number 5 then would be, for those things that you are no longer enjoying or appreciating, sell them. Sell them or swap them. So you can sell on places like Fashion File, Rebag, Yugi's Closet, The Real Real. I've only sold once to Fashion File, and I have to say I sold at a loss, because Fashion File will be quite aggressive with their sales prices, but quite conservative with their purchase prices, meaning when you sell to them, they will kind of lowball you, to be honest. So if you can sell through other outlets, great. If you have a social media presence, then maybe you can sell on your Instagram or on Facebook community. I hear a lot of people do that. You can also sell to local thrift shops or consignment shops. I have done that with my clothes and shoes in the past. I know that a lot of people are a huge fan of Poshmark. I have also sold on eBay and Craigslist in the past, believe it or not. And there's also ThreadUp. They take clothes, they take shoes. I have sent them large bags full of stuff, and then they would mail me a check. And from what I understand, all of the items that they don't accept, they will responsibly recycle, reuse, or donate. So that's good to know. So that would be an option to sell, because you don't want just clutter sitting in your closet that's not useful to you. Or you can swap. If you have a friend or if you know someone who wants your item and they have something that you want, you can do a trade, right? Very old school trading. So that could work as well. Okay, moving on to tip number 6. I always do this with clothes. I shop off season. And I definitely do this with my kids' stuff, kids' shoes, clothes. So I'm the person who is looking for bathing suits when it's freezing outside, and then I'm looking for winter gear when it's summertime. Buying off season, you can save 75, 80% or more on clearance because retailers are trying to get rid of their inventory to make space for the new seasonal items. So definitely shopping off season is a way to go if you want to save money. Let me give you an example. So I had seen this cardigan / short coat. It's going to be hard to see because we're so close to the camera. I'm just going to lay it right on top of the bags here, but you can see it's this beautiful blush pink. It is wool cashmere blend, and it's just like this open coat with these wide pockets, nice collar, from Theory. Let me see if I can show you the tag. Yeah, it's from Theory. I actually tried on a light gray version of this almost 2 years ago, and I thought it was lovely. It was so soft, so comfortable, and very flattering, but the price tag was a little steep for what it was, and I have other cardigans and other coats, so I thought, I'll just leave it. But recently I saw this, and it was on massive sale because this is kind of like fall, winter, and we're heading into spring, right? So you're not going to believe the price difference. So here is the original price, $595 plus tax, right? Let me get my receipt. Okay, so here's the receipt, the powder pink. This is the price that I paid, $178.50 plus tax. So that is like beyond half off. I saved so much money there, and I still love it. I love it more, I think, because I saved money. And actually, I prefer this powder pink color over the gray, so I lucked out. And yeah, I didn't have to pay full price. So shopping off season, you can really snag some good deals. And then finally, moving on to tip number 7, the last tip of the video, I would say for repeat purchases, items that you buy time and time again, buy them in chunks. Okay, what that means is if you see it on sale and it's well below the regular retail price, buy multiples of them. I do this all the time with a pair of sneakers that I've talked about before on my channel. So let me show you. These are my Cole Haan Grand Pro tennis sneakers. I know after mentioning this a few times, some of you went and bought it, and then you came back and told me that, wow, it's so comfortable, they're so great. Thank you for recommending them. I'm telling you, these sneakers are amazing. I wear these sneakers with everything. You can dress them up. I'm not kidding. I've worn them with dresses and skirts, and I also wear them with leggings. I wear them with jeans. You can wear this with everything. They're so clean and simple and very light, and they have enough cushion because I walk a lot here in New York. And in my mind, they're perfect, and I just hope they never discontinue them. Anyway, these here typically retail about $150, I believe, or something like that. And I usually buy them for between $75 and $80, okay? So when I see them on sale and they're in my size, I will buy 3 or 4. This is brand new because this is my backup pair. I always have a backup pair in my apartment because that's how much I love these, and I rotate through them. I have a couple of different colors, but the white ones are my absolute favorite. And when they get worn or dirty, I move on to the new pair. And I do the same for my husband. So I've gotten him into these, which is the men's ones. And he likes the navy leather. It's so soft. This is all leather here, but still really light and durable. It doesn't get messed up easily. So I get these, and this is his backup pair because, again, I buy multiples. So that would be my last tip. If you are looking to save money and you typically make repeat purchases on a specific item, find it on sale, and when you do, buy as many as you can and just keep them because you know you're going to use it and you're getting them for half off or even cheaper. So why not, right? So those are the 7 tips that I wanted to share with you on how to treat yourself yourself, but also save money while you're shopping. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any tips or tricks of your own that I haven't mentioned already, I would love for you to comment down below so you can share with all of us. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.